The 25th annual meeting of the Council of Traditional Leaders in Namibia is currently underway. The purpose of this meeting is to discuss issues of traditional governance and provide counsel to President Nangolo Mbumba on various matters. The council was established by an Act of Parliament in 1997 with the responsibility of advising the President on the management and use of communal land, as well as addressing other matters that are brought to its attention. The meeting started on the 9th and will continue until the 13th of September in Windhoek. Its main focus is on key areas of governance and traditional leadership in the country. We are now joined via Zoom by Chief Sam Kambazembi from the Kambazembi Royal House to provide further elaboration on this meeting. Good evening, Chief, and welcome.
Good evening to you and good evening to the viewers.
Chief, if we can just briefly tell us what are the key themes and objectives of the 25th annual meeting of the Council of Traditional Leaders in Namibia?
Thank you very much to you. The very important reason why we are coming together as traditional leaders is to focus on issues, pressing issues concerning our traditional communities. And we come together once per year for the whole week to discuss pressing issues. We give our agenda points to the chairperson, and for the whole week, we discuss this agenda point, these pressing issues concerning our communities, so that together we have one resolution to advise the president.
And how will the meeting address the challenges faced by traditional leaders in the current socio-economic climate in the country?
It is very difficult because, as we stressed since we started, we only have 5 days. But in those 5 days, we try to come up with resolutions from the House on many issues that we think are affecting our communities. And these resolutions are taken by the House and then through our Land Ministry sent to the head of state, which is the president.
And how does the council plan to strengthen collaboration between traditional leaders and government institutions to enhance community development?
3 years back, our council meeting was in Kobabes. And after listening to when our late president came into office, addressed various traditional communities through his town hall meetings. And his advice was that traditional leaders or traditional authorities should try by their own through their communities to have projects that will enhance or better the livelihood of their communities. Through that advice, we formed what we call Namibia Traditional Authorities Trust, and the trust formed an investment arm or business arm called Onani Pty Limited that belongs to all the 53 recognized traditional authorities. Through the business arm or through the Pty company, we applied for a fish quota 3-4 years back, and the government gave us 8,000 metric ton horse mackerel. Through this fish quota and other investment, now the traditional authorities have a means of a source of income that, as we speak now, yesterday we addressed the council that we know that during Corona, most of our traditional leaders do not have medical aid, and they suffered a lot in the state hospitals, somewhere in Kapra Hospital, and we lost traditional leaders. Through this company, we managed to source medical aid for our leaders since the 1st of August. That is the good news that we gave them yesterday. And then funeral cover as well. We know that traditional leaders are struggling very much with their communities to give a dignified funeral to leaders. So through our company, which is Onani Investment, we managed to secure medical aid for traditional leaders as well as funeral cover. We're in the process of also looking into the problem of transport. As we know, government gave cars to traditional leaders in 2008. And since then, these cars, most of them have damaged through accidents. Some are old. So most of traditional leaders do not have transport. And through this company, we are trying our level best to secure that we find transport means for our leaders. And again, through this company, we provide income-generating projects to most of our traditional communities through their traditional authorities. And we requested them to provide us with project proposal. And for the past 3 years, the most pressing need from the traditional authorities is the lack of potable water, lack of enough water for them to start gardening projects. Because in Namibia, the only project that our people can think of that can generate income, that can alleviate poverty and bring food on the table is horticulture.
Of course.
And you cannot start a big garden without enough water. Currently, we have provided boreholes and equipment to most of our traditional authorities, meaning that from now on, most of them will start with horticulture and at least have food on their table. Thank you.
Chief, thank you so much. Unfortunately, we ran out of time, but thank you so much for coming to give us that brief. And also, it is commendable to see the progress that was made to accommodate traditional leaders. Thank you so much for being with us this evening.
Thank you.
We will be right back after this break with more interviews.